She's terrified of flies. She's scared of them.
She used to have a pet fly called...
Well, now she's scared of them. No, stop. That's not nice. She's scared of them.
Why is she scared of them?
See? You guys getting the laundry separated so we can get folded?
And Travis is judging me because I dropped my blanket out and they got mad.
I don't quite know what that means.
Back the couch. Mom.
You moved the couch?
Yes.
Alright, let's just get the laundry separated and folded, please. Stop scaring the baby with the fly. Good morning, friends. Welcome back to our next week. Next what? She wants to walk her.
Oh, well, I should walk her.
So I figured I would real quick just kind of catch y'all up on what's going on, and then we will dive off into a new week with our Monday here. For those of you who are just joining in, I homeschool our, well, 3 oldest, the 4th is 2, but we homeschool and just kind of share our vlogs. This is our Homeschool 180, so the goal was to just vlog throughout the homeschool year and share with you guys what we're doing. We've basically gotten to the end of our year, and amidst all of the just chaos of life, and we are in ministry full-time. My husband is a pastor. We have an online home church and do a lot of things that way. And honestly, just with kind of everything going on and everything that's happening, we're definitely, I think, going to wrap up the rest of our year, which we might even cut short. I was contemplating exactly how we were going to do it this weekend, and I don't know for sure. But basically, we are going to be just unschooling the rest of the school year, which I absolutely believe in. We tend to lean that way most always, but especially with everything going on, it was one of those, you know what? That's what we're doing. Hey, love. So nothing crazy structured and cool that you're going to see from us. But that's okay. We like it that way. There's lots to be learned, and that's what we're going to share some of this week, because I have some specific things the girls and I were talking about yesterday that we are going to be focusing on and doing this week and going to share with you guys, praying that it might be a blessing to you and your family as well. So...
you like horses?
She wants to know if you like horses, because my girls love horses. They are so horse obsessed right now. I had horses when I was a kid growing up, and I totally miss having horses. So I am all about their love of horses. So a few things that we are going to do. Please. Okay, catch you guys up. I shared with you guys last week how I really haven't been feeling well. I'm pretty sure it's just hormonally. I am completely imbalanced, and so I've been doing different things, taking different steps to try to get myself right. I swapped over to drinking an herbal mix of tea with some detox and stuff in it in the morning instead of coffee. I love my tea, absolutely love it. So that has been great. Friday, I did the 24-hour fast. I have been doing intermittent fasting, which I love, and I wanted to incorporate in a 24-hour fast. I did share Saturday. We had our monthly YouTube live. I did the fast, minus a couple little bites. I ended up making fresh bread Friday night without even thinking about it. So when the fresh bread came out of the bread maker, obviously I ate a chunk, but I came out of my fast. I felt great that day, the last part of it. I really felt really well. I actually woke up not with all of the bloating and problems that I usually do, so I felt that was fantastic. I definitely think that's something I will probably be mixing in to, I've been kind of contemplating, like every Friday, what if I did a fast from like Friday afternoon to Saturday afternoon and I just kind of, I guess, was too chicken to go ahead and try it. So what? Oh, it's just a spider. Okay. See? Go away, buddy. Thank you. Off he goes. Don't do that. Thank you. So I did that, and that was fantastic. I loved it. I felt great. I didn't really concern myself over the foods that I ate over the weekend, although I usually eat a pretty healthy, clean diet anyways, but I didn't concern myself about that. Now for this week, I'm going to continue to try to stay away from wheat, sugar, and dairy. Good job. Wheat, sugar, and dairy through the week as I continue to take supplements and eat different things and drink different things and do all of the different things to try to help with this whole hormonal issue that I am having. I have been very fatigued. I'm losing hair like crazy. My nails are trash. My skin has been trash. I'm tired and I don't feel good. So trying to work on that, which has been one completed week in, and I feel like I'm feeling a difference. So praying that that continues to go on. I will also go back and see the chiropractor again next week and get another adjustment. I shared with you guys I was getting an adjustment to try to help all of these horrible, awful sinus migraine headaches I keep getting. So all of that is going well. Thank you all for your prayers and support and all of that with it. So that has been great. We are going to, this week, we have a couple things that talking with the girls that they wanted to do. We are going to do a backyard herbal hunt, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it. But we are going to go, I was looking at the weather. We've got rain the next couple of days. But later this week, we have planned, Lord willing, to go out. We want to go out. We know we have many different edible herbs growing around our property. And so we are going to go out on a hunt to kind of forage and collect some different edible herbs that we can use and pull into the house. So the girls and I are going to be doing that later this week. You guys stay tuned for these things. And then we have a really big thing that we are going to share with you guys because something showed up on our property a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, and we just didn't know what it was. And we figured it out this weekend, and the kids have been doing so much research and so much learning, and we have so much to share with you guys. So we're going to be telling you about that because we have a murderer in our midst. So we're going to tell you about that here in a second. And then the other thing that I'm going to do, and this is going to make it into probably my homemaker video next Monday and a few different things. But my good friend Lex, who does the Mary More Than Martha videos with me, which we haven't done in a long time, but maybe they'll come back when, we can spend more time together. Her and I did something that was called Fly Lady back in the day, which their website is still up, flylady.net, I believe it is. When I found myself at 17 years old, all of a sudden a wife and a mom with my own home, and I had no clue how to do any of the things, I found this website called Fly Lady, and it was like a life changer for me. I did everything Fly Lady, and that's what taught me all that I know. I got my mom on board with it, and even she will still do many of these things, and I got Lex on board with it, and we all use Fly Lady. And so it was one of those things where over time, you kind of, you don't spend as much time as focused on it, and then life goes on, and there's many of the things that I just implement and do that I learned from that. I don't even think about it in that way anymore. But my friend Lex, her sister, is now a wife and going to be a mom soon and has her own home and is like, how do you do all of the things? And she was like, you need Fly Lady. So my friend found her original Fly Lady binder, which is like what you live by with that program. And she was just laughing looking at it. It's when she had her first kid. Now she's got 3 kids, and kind of looking at the differences. And so we were talking about it. And we're like, you know what? We need to teach our kids the Fly Lady method. We need to incorporate this. It's all about just time management and keeping up with the home and the tasks and the things that you need to get done. And so I last night went to the website and signed up for the emails, and what I figured I would do is we will work on a series if you guys are interested. Again, it's just simplifying and working through the stuff. You can go check out their website if you would like, but I'm thinking it's probably going to have to be a whole series that we do on here of showing how I plan anyways to incorporate Fly Lady in not only for myself but for the kids as well. So we'll probably do like a little intro to that, probably with the homemaker video next Monday, and then I'll kind of show you kind of what we're doing. This week I am taking it to just kind of compile all of the stuff and kind of prep and put all of the stuff together for me and my family, and seeing what Lex is doing for her and her family. Don't mind Mitchell over here making a ton of noise. Hold your horses. She's not holding her horses.
Piece of
Mitchell. Mitchell. Are you hungry? Is that what it is? She's still going.
She's very kind.
She's very vocal. So, we want to share with you guys the murderer that has showed up at our doorstep. I'm going to go in. The kids are going to tell you all about that. We're going to do some herbal foraging this week, which I'm really excited for. And lots of stuff sharing with you guys the whole Fly Lady method. So I'm very excited for that. We will be doing that in just a little while because I got to get my stuff put together on that because there's a lot to do. And I think that's it. So this is my welcome to our Monday, what we have going on, Lord willing, this week. Uh-oh, will you get my book she just dropped? We spent this weekend, it was sunny and gorgeous, and we all spent our days mainly outside in the pool, playing and having fun. And today is going to be another gorgeous day, so I foresee a lot of that in today's future. So probably not a ton of content in today's vlog, which is okay. We'll cut it a little short because once we get up, we're going to go in, do our Bible study with Daddy. We are memorizing. Do you remember what we're memorizing this month? Revelation 22, verses 1 through 5. Number 6, 1 through 5. So that is our passage. We do a monthly hymn study with our church. And the hymn this month is fantastic. I'm going to go inside and turn on, we have a hymn playlist that we do with all of our monthly hymns we've studied. So I'm going to go in, turn on the hymns while we finish making breakfast and picking up. We're going to listen to the hymns. We're practicing memorizing that passage of Revelation. Please stop touching my watch. And another thing is the bread maker. So last night, as I was getting ready to go to bed, I told my husband, I said, what if I start a loaf of bread tonight so it will be done for you and the kids by morning time? And besides the fact that every loaf of bread I've made in this bread maker, it overflows a bit, which makes it a pain in the booty to try to get cleaned up. So that's kind of frustrating, but it is delicious, yes. But this morning we woke up and I came out and I opened the thing and there was like a perfectly made loaf of bread. So I'm going to go in and cut that up. We're going to have breakfast. We're going to do, well, the kids are going to have breakfast. I'm fasting. We're going to do Bible. Apparently there's a debacle over how much sugar we can put in our oatmeal, so I'm going to go deal with that. And then the kids can tell you all about what's on our property killing things. Because that's a way to start a Monday morning, huh?
A fox. It's a fox.
It's not a fox.
Travis?
So, last week we had a murder scene, right?
Yes.
Last week we found a whole pile of bees that had been murdered. Like, it was awful. It was kind of creepy, apocalyptic. We've shared with you guys, we've had like weird bee stuff going on this year anyways with the huge swarm and everything. But then there was this like massively huge pile of just dead bees, and there were some that were like still kind of alive, and we were like, what on earth is going on? So, did we find the murderer?
Yes.
And what is it?
A Japanese giant hornet.
Yeah, like Coyote Peterson, Japanese giant hornet.
It doesn't.
That's what it is.
And it's not a 2. It really hurts.
So it's like really hard to stay here. What are you doing with
I'm
that?
braiding
You're
it.
practicing your braiding with my old plant hanger?
Yeah.
So we had noticed this large flying bug that kept kind of showing up, and it's like very bright. I mean, the thing's huge. It's like this big.
It's like
we
bigger
were like,
than Mom's ear.
yeah, it's bigger than my ear, apparently. We're using my ear to gauge things. And it was kind of terrifying. And we're like, what the heck is that? So then we were looking, and the guys, they love watching Coyote Peterson. That's like one of our favorites here in this house.
Do that.
And
he said it's like the fourth worst stink he's ever taken. That's what he said.
So we're going to show you guys a couple clips, but then you got to go pull up Coyote Peterson and you got to watch, because we started looking around and we're like, Brave Wilderness. And we were like, that's what that thing is. So then my husband looked it up, and there are tons of reports that just came out like within the last week that these giant hornets are now here in the United States, and that is indeed what it is. And these things, they're called murder hornets, I think is what the title was.
Executioner.
No. Like, they're actually called the murderer hornets because they go in and they murder all of the honeybees. And so they like rip off their heads, eat their thorax, and then just like leave them there and destroy. Some of them did, but not all of them. And so they just destroy all of these poor bees.
They're mean to the
we have noticed lately, Gigi, it's really hard. You're like moving us all over the place, sweetie. We have noticed that the bees lately, they've been acting what? They've been acting really weird, haven't they?
Yeah.
All of the bees are acting nuts. And I get it. If I were them, I'd be acting a little bit crazy if there were a crazy, massive Japanese giant hornet after us trying to kill us, huh? Like, wouldn't you be a little freaked out too?
We didn't want to go outside yesterday because it was so hot.
Well, every day over the weekend, we like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I think it was, that thing has been showing up, that giant hornet. I don't know how many of them there are, because we see like what, one at a time, or have we seen two at a time?
I've seen like 3 at a time, actually.
So they keep showing up right here to our door every day. And so we thought yesterday, we're like, oh, tomorrow, that's what we're going to get clips of, and that's what we're going to show you guys. And then today I haven't seen it.
I mean, I saw it right there, and I saw it at my window today.
Today?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't seen it today. So hopefully if we see it later, we will get a clip to show you. But we'll go in and turn on Brave Wilderness so you guys can see what we're talking about. But the murderer hornet is here, and it's at our house, and we have them, which means that there is a like hive of them. I guess they even will use like old rodent tunnels and stuff. That's how big these things are. So kind of terrifying. Don't really know what to do. Don't really know how to get rid of them. I have no idea.
We have wasp and hornet killer, but I think they come out at night still.
I don't know. So we have the murderer hornet at our house.
Great.
Fantastic.
So first we got bees, and you wanted to get rid of the.
Well, that's why. Okay, but all of the memes that are coming out that are like, as if 2020 wasn't bad enough, release the murderer hornets, and that's where we are. So that's what we have going on. We have been spending a lot of time researching them, haven't we?
Yes.
Yes.
A lot of time.
Okay, so let's go in and we're going to show you a quick little clip. You got to go over to Brave Wilderness and watch their channel to see like all of the stuff. But we'll show you a quick clip so you can see what it is we're talking about. So this is that hornet. Go ahead and click it, Lil.
Okay. You want me to rewind it when he's actually getting stung?
Look at this thing. Hold on, just leave it. This is what is showing up.
I'm Coyote Peterson. I'm about to enter the sting zone with Japanese.
Look how nasty that thing is. And it is huge. So all of that you just saw, quick little clips of their reactions, that's what we have buzzing around outside of our house. Not this morning that I've noticed. Lily said she saw it earlier. But that's what showed up. And that's what murdered a ton of the bees. Yeah, he got a boo-boo on his arm?
Yeah, that's what she did.
He said, ow! So, slightly terrifying. Don't quite know what to do. He got a boo-boo. That's a real nasty boo-boo. So maybe today, if it shows back up, I would like to hope maybe it's had its fun with our bees and it's moved about its business. But if it shows back up, big boo-boo, yeah. We'll try to get a clip of it to show because it is ginormous. And yes, just like that. Okay, she wants to play. We're going to watch the aftermath video of what happened after the stage. Travis is trying to catch the cat. Okay, so yes, that is the giant stinking murder hornet that we have flying around outside of our house. Haven't seen it yet today, but yesterday it was all over, so I don't know what the heck we're going to do. It's like, I saw somebody post and they said, oh, it's like the part of Hunger Games now where they've released the Tracker Jackers. I feel like that's what we're living in these days, to be honest. So, you know, fun little things to add to the mix. All right, we are going to do some kind of prep work and things like that for things that I want to get put together and get to share with you guys. Lots of pool time this afternoon. I'll try to get a shot of these crazy hornets if it shows up and we can. And then otherwise this week, some fun stuff with sharing about the whole fly lady thing. Oh, the other thing I want to work on is I want to put together some busy bags, busy boxes type things for Olivia for while we are doing Bible specifically and some other things. Is your sleeve messed up? Come here. What are you doing? Oh, you got it all goosed up. You got it all goosed up. All right, there you go. You got it all stretched out. You're welcome. So on the docket for this week, toddler busy bag, busy box, something. I've never made anything like that. So send me any of your ideas if you have some to share because I need to work on that. Foraging for herbs in our own backyard, and then starting to put together some stuff for this whole fly lady thing, which I'm super duper excited to do. So that is on the docket for our week. I'll probably have a couple extra clips to share after this. But otherwise, we're going to go enjoy our day, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys. Hey, were you frozen? You got out for a little bit to warm up a little bit? You frozen, baby?
It's so funny how, like, I didn't want to go in the pool.
I'm gonna go put on my swimsuit. I'm gonna float around on a big old donut.